It's Nolan. Yeah, justifiable belief in myself. Overconfidence can turn into the means of my wealth. Saying peace to timidity, years of humility. A-town legend full of heat like humidity. Walk at the academy, I'ma adjust the position, adjust my position. I need to be first ranked. National holiday on my birthday. Saving up to save my homies' lives like it's Earth Day. Frying up that skirt steak. Focused on feeding and buying the block. Protective services, banana supplying the Glock. Too much testosterone lead to skull and bones that your son is grown. So much soon it seems the innocence is come and gone. Money rolls stitched together like it's paper towels. Rappers taking bows at my feet like they making vows. If you don't get on my face and find a partner, I'ma put that 9-nigga chest like Ryan Harper. Lion hearted, trying to find me a divine goddess. By the business and relax like she Batty Bonnets. Living life, take a chance like we playing dice. Going blind to the block like I'm Matty Ice. Dominican market, everything is for sale. My homies got a street education like it was Yale. I excel like a spreadsheet, I was made to prevail. I'm switching up my flavors from fried chicken to kale. Freedom fighter with an ink pen, let it sink in. Take delinquents from the precinct and let them see ends. Embrace the data, teach them how the industry enslaving rappers. Lead the game, raise your statures like ancient magic. Start a label, pay the tax, then you make it back. Same concept of a brick and mortar. We used to be Madam Walkers before we was living dormant. Inventors with stolen visions, the history is important. I ain't got time for no top 5. My homie hit my phone saying how the stocks rise. And we ain't talking about investing in no Popeyes. I see my pop size lighting up for second chances, no longer reprimand. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Y'all should already know, another day, another Cardi B rant, another way of defending herself from the blogs, from the haters, and from the tabloids. At this point, every week that's passing, we're seeming to get some sort of update in a negative fashion from Cardi B. And I won't say negative, but addressing negativity by Cardi B. At some point, I think we just gotta accept, and when I say we, I'm talking about Cardi, gotta accept, people, everybody don't like you. Everybody don't want the best for you. People have been making rumors and lies up about you since you took off, ever since everything kind of hit with you and your album solidified itself as one of the most successful ever. This has been an ongoing thing, right? So 2024, you've been out here since 2018 with people really on your head. At some point, we got to move on past it. But as with all things with these artists, especially these top ranked artists, whenever they got something going on, it don't really hurt me none because it gives me shit to talk about with y'all, conversations that we get to have on the channel. So she's been fighting, or all last week she was kind of fighting against this rumor that was put out by The Sun, claiming that Cardi B was in jeopardy of losing her house, right? So we're going to read the Sun issue, and then we're going to read Cardi B's response to the issue, and then we're also going to get into this new information surrounding Offset's alleged tax lien that just came out as well. Okay? So according to The Sun, they say, making money moves. Cardi B needs to find $3 million in only 65 days or face losing her Atlanta mansion, despite insisting she's not broke. Okay? They say the rapper 31 denied rumors on Monday that she and her husband, Offset, are broke and may lose their Georgia home days before she filed for divorce. Okay? We already know she's announced her pregnancy. She's already put out some form of maternity photos. I don't know how long she has until she actually gives birth. It looks like she may be doing about another 3 months or so, but we just never know. Look like she at least 6 months. But again, we don't know. Her and Offset purchased their Atlanta home in 2019. And they've been on and off living in this place because she don't really like it in Atlanta anyway. But the article states, a now deleted post shared by Icy Scoop News on X, formerly Twitter, alleged that the pair has been fighting to make payments on the home and are facing foreclosure. Cardi and Offset own a huge 22,000 square foot home that boasts 5 bedrooms and 11 bathrooms. She hit out at the rumors on X and claimed the couple bought the house in 2019 for $5 million and it's now worth $7 million. But the U.S. Sun claims that they can reveal the full extent of the financial situation she and Offset 32 find themselves in, while Cardi has also announced she is pregnant with her third child. Public documents show that they've taken out huge mortgages on their Atlanta and New Jersey properties worth $11 million in the past 5 years. One of the loans for $3 million was only approved in October of last year. But the very short-term mortgage was just for 1 year, and the debt has to be repaid by October 4th, 2024 in just over 2 months. Although Cardi, real name Belcalis Marlenis, claims that the pad is now worth $7 million, Zillow estimates the value at $6.5. They state the on and off couple has the aforementioned $3 million loan, and when they purchased the property, they borrowed $3.575 million from Wells Fargo, which is $6.575 million in total. They also own an extravagant 9-bed, 9-bath pad in Tenafly, New Jersey, which they bought for $5.85 million in September of 2021 and is now worth $6.1 million. The Sun continues, that was immediately saddled with a mortgage for $4.3 million with another Tennessee lender, First Horizon Bank. The deals have been done through trusts set up by Kim Kardashian's former manager Lester Nispel, and Kim and Cardi's current manager Lou Taylor, a controversial figure who used to manage Britney Spears and had been accused of making millions of dollars off the star during her conservatorship. The U.S. Sun has contacted Cardi's rep for comment but did not hear back. Meanwhile, Cardi and Offset have also let other property investments slide. They claim 5 years ago they bought a piece of land and 5 properties on the same street in an Atlanta suburb of Jonesboro for $250,000 in total. There was talk that the couple were going to put the lots together to build their dream home, but it appears they are still yet to make any real estate moves. Instead, they racked up multiple state tax liens worth anything from $200 to $1,300 between 2021 and 22, which were eventually paid up in last April, in some cases only last month. 4 months ago, Cardi reportedly told Complex she wasn't worried about money. She said, I made a lot of money. I feel like I actually passed almost doing $88 million. I make a lot of money. Okay. Now, Cardi, on the other hand, came out and said, LMAO, you dumb bitches wish. Me and Offset bought that house in 2019 for $5 million. Now it's worth $7 million. Check the Atlanta market, and no, we're not selling it. And if I ever sold it, I would just sell my part to Offset since he loves Atlanta. Throwing salt on my home, hating bad. Okay. She followed up again and says, anyways, LMFAO, it's a lot of reality checks circling around. And of course, that came out, I believe, on the same day that Ice Spice dropped her project, or that the numbers started coming back on Ice Spice's project, because of course she threw some alleged shots at Cardi on there, talking about she was taking her spot and she'd been playing with her face too much. Okay. It seems she was still hinting at the topic of the home situation the next day, as she woke up saying good morning from my second home in New Jersey, where she was showing off the backyard and other things. She also further addressed the rumors on social media, stating, if I want to sell that house today, me and Offset could sell that shit in the blink of an eye, but we don't want to sell our house. I close my eyes and I can make money. I might just drop $200,000 on an effing necklace because I can. Okay? And I believe she went out and spent $400,000 on some jewelry just to show that she could. Okay? Now, when it comes to Cardi blinking her eyes and making money, I think that's partially true. You know what I'm saying? Because she criticized Popeyes and said that they goddamn lemon honey wings taste like Sprite, and them motherfuckers hit her up and said, let's do a partnership. Let's go. Let's get you in here to come taste some new flavors. Let's roll out a flavor for you. So when she comes out and says things, whether it be positive, negative, or whatever it is based on her opinion, that Popeye shit fell in her lap. Now, whether or not she wanted to accept it or not, that's on her. We'll see if she moves forward with it. But I find it very interesting that they offered her that shit on the spot. So she says, I could close my eyes and make money. Same as she could come on social media, voice her opinion about some nasty ass wings, and Popeyes come try to make it right. Okay. Back in April, she says, right now I get brand deals for over $5 million for a campaign. I got social media famous in 2014. My first brand deal from Fashion Nova. was in 2016, $200 a post. So she came from getting $200 from Fashion Nova to do posts to now getting over $5 million for legit brand deals. So this has been a running thing with Cardi, right? Now, when it comes to The Sun, she came out and spoke candidly about them. She says, first of all, The Sun is posting rumors that y'all are making up and sending blind items about, because that's actually where the information was originally circulated. That's why it's no documents. And in the Sun article, when they say documents report, they did not show any proof of documents. They didn't have no screenshots of documents, nothing. But they said reportedly per documents that were never delivered. Gotta be honest. And sometimes I'll be looking at these articles and be wondering where that stuff is. You know what I mean? Maybe they be trying to keep it sealed, but I would love to know what documents y'all be talking about. She says, everybody gets a loan to buy a house, and I never been behind on any of them. I bought my house in 2021 and put almost $12 million in it. Now look how much I got left. I'm very responsible with my money. My bills come before luxury, and I just spent $400,000 on jewelry this month because I still know how to budget. Stop playing with me. And she put up a screenshot of a conversation, I guess, with her realtor or whomever she's been discussing her real estate business with. And they confirmed to her, and that this is all false. They say, again, she has no huge mortgage in New Jersey. That house has $12 million in it. Cardi's mom house, no mortgage on the house. It's paid off. She says, I'm having Lisa write The Sun. It's not true, and issue a takedown notice. The IRS lien is to him. It's a new one. Basically stating that the IRS lien thing that they were talking about in that article is only dealing with Offset, has nothing to do with Cardi, right? So there's that. Now let's get into Offset and his alleged tax lien. Okay. So from here, they say Offset has been slapped with more than $1.6 million in tax lien amid Cardi B divorce. They say Offset is not having a good time right now. The rapper was hit with 2 separate tax liens totaling to $1.6 million. In Touch can't confirm. The news came shortly after his soon-to-be ex-wife Cardi B filed for divorce. The massive debt remains unpaid, according to the U.S. Sun, which, as we can see, is a circle jerk of information that we don't know is true, but there seems to be some validity to it because even Cardi's business partner said he has a tax lien, right? Which was the first to break the news on Thursday, August 1st. Offset 32 was notified of the federal tax lien in April and equals $1.6 million. He was then hit with a second one on June 11th. The tax lien was reported to be $32,963. Cardi B's name was not listed on either of these documents. Cardi's rep confirmed to Page 6 that the WAP artist has filed from divorce for a second time on Wednesday, July 31st. The outlet also reported that Cardi, 31, was seeking primary custody of the former couple's 2 children, daughter Culture, 5, and son Wave, 2. And she also came out and cleared some things out about that, stating that she just wants him to continue paying for whatever it is that he's been paying for while they were in their marriage, in their relationship. She wants him to continue. She does not want anything additional other than for him to do what he's already been doing for their previous 2 children and to take on doing the same for their unborn, who will be here soon. Okay? They state rumors have been circling for months that Offset had been unfaithful in his marriage to Cardi and a divorce was on the horizon. However, a source revealed to Page 6 that there was more to the story and the cheating rumors were not the straw that broke the camel's back, which we spoke about the other day. They say they've grown apart. That's what drove her to this decision more than anything else. This is something she wants to do. They both have been trying to figure out what their future looks like for a while. Okay? She has no ill will towards him. She's wishing him the best. She's not going into the next season of her life with any beef or any drama. She wants everything to be very peaceful, claims an insider. Okay? Now, she may not want any beef with Offset in this next chapter or next stage in her life, but it seems very apparent that she does still want smoke with some of these ladies out here which seems to include Ice Spice, JT. Who else was taking shots at Cardi? I can't remember, but it definitely those two. And of course, there's always that ongoing looming issue with Nicki, which we shall see if that's even a subject in the next project. But we know for sure Ice Spice because that's a fresh wound, and then JT because she took shots on her album, her mixtape as well. In other music related news, we've got Chloe Bailey coming out and announcing that her album, Trouble in Paradise, will be dropping this Friday, August 9th. This is a surprise release. She's released maybe like 2 singles from the project thus far. It's been looming, trying to figure out when she was going to drop it, if there was going to be like an extensive campaign that goes into it. But as of this morning, it was announced it will be dropping this week. So it only gives people about 4 or 5 days to prepare, and then that's it. So let's get into the story. I don't really agree with this. I really don't like this timing. I don't like how they set this up, but everybody got to do what they think is best for them. So according to Billboard, they say a storm is coming this summer. Chloe revealed that her second studio album, Trouble in Paradise, will be released on Friday, August 9th via Parkwood Entertainment and Columbia Records. The 26-year-old singer, songwriter, producer, actress shared the news alongside a picture of her wading in midnight blue water while wearing a neon green dress in her socials. She captioned the pre-save announcement with, "A storm is coming." According to what you can expect from this album, she described it to Billboard, stating, "It's what a summer fling feels and tastes like." Okay. When it comes to the production, she says that she's been obsessed with the Caribbean. So there's definitely going to be Afro beats inspired music, island vibes. She says that's what she's been inspired by. So you'll definitely hear some little nuances of that in there. Now, I think this is very interesting. Those of y'all that have been tuned into the Inside the Industry show, y'all know just a couple weeks ago, I came out here and said that Tyler is who Chloe should be like studying and competing with. When I listened to the Tyler album earlier this year, all I could think of is she reminds me of Chloe, right? She's got her own vibe. She's got her own sound. She's got her own image, right? But some of the melodies, some of the way that the songs were written, the lyrics, everything, it felt like I could hear Chloe on this record. So for me to see that she's actually been doing interviews talking about how the album is Caribbean influenced, that there's going to be Afro beats inspired records on there, I think that's actually going to work in her favor a little bit because the Afro beats market is kind of wide open. Because anybody could just kind of step in there, put that stuff out, as long as you got the vibe, the beat, and you can dance to it. The melodies and the hooks are catchy. You could kind of slide in that lane without being like overly scrutinized. I think when she tries to put out more pop style music or when she tries to put out more R&B influenced music, for whatever reason, she just gets compared to all of her contemporaries. And she gets compared, of course, to her boss, Beyonce. So if she wants to come out and be sexy or she wants to do something poppy and she, gets in that bag, they're like, this ain't B though. It ain't B. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't Ralph level though. That's what they be saying. I still don't agree with this album only having 4 days notice before it drops. I think that does a disservice to her fans. I think that does a disservice to casual listeners because not everybody's even going to know that this announcement took place. And I think that's the biggest drawback, right? Is as artists, a lot of times people seem to think just because you put a tweet out or you put a post out that everybody knows or that everybody is going to find out, and you give people only one post 4 days before the album comes out, and then come next Wednesday or 3 weeks from now, and people are talking about, the people that did see it are talking about the Chloe album. Just think of how many people on the internet are going to be like, Chloe dropped the album? Why nobody told me Chloe dropped the album? Really? That happened? Where was I at? It ain't your fault. It's her and her team. It's her label that even allowed it, right? And this goes in tandem with what I've been saying the last few days, talking about urban music this argument started with Lotto because I'm like, they did a horrible campaign over there for this Sugar Honey Iced Tea, which is also dropping on Friday, which we'll be reviewing either Friday or Saturday, depending on when YouTube allows it to come out. But y'all can't expect the Sugar Honey Iced Tea review to come out. I may even review the Chloe album because I've been following her career. I like her style. I like her music. I like her talent. But I don't know where she's going to go with this project. I mean, we know that some of it will be island influenced, but I may don't keep me on the hook for that. I will for sure be doing Sugar Honey Iced Tea because we've been talking about Lotto all year, but we'll see with the other stuff, right? But I was talking about Lotto and I'm like, this campaign has been weak. Like her best records from this album dropped last year. Stuff you dropped in July, August, September of 2023 is not going to carry over into August of 2024. We don't even have a attention span that lasts 3 days, let alone 11 months. And then you ain't really dropped anything substantial that people cared about in 2024. So how are we going to get an album? The best piece of content you dropped related to the album this year was the trailer. That's what I said about Lotto. And it just is what it is. But with Chloe, we've got even less. All we have is a fucking album cover and an announcement. And it's goddamn Monday and the shit drops Friday. And if I'm being all the way real, if this is the album cover, it ain't that great. Like, give me a fucking break. It might not be the album cover. I don't see no parental advisory sticker on there to tell me that it's official with a ref with a whistle. But let's be fucking real about this, man. When you see this photo, or let me speak for myself. When I see this photo, I see every other motherfucker on Instagram that's still trying to post still photos. Every IG model got one of these. Every over-the-hill chick that used to be bad back in the 90s that linked up with a photographer gonna put one of these up every couple weeks just to remind you she still got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't nothing stand out about this. You don't even see her face, really. You just got a glow-in-the-dark ass lingerie. Like, why put me in a position where I gotta talk about your shit like this? You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about you at this point. Why you got to put me in a position where I got to come on God's green internet and talk shit about your announcement? Make it easy for me to disseminate the information. Make it easy for me to come talk to the insiders and say, hey, man, Chloe got an album coming out, man. The last joint she put out a single this week leading up to the album. That shit fire. She put a video out last Friday letting us know that the album's dropping on the next one, and the shit was great. Why y'all couldn't do that? We got this are you afraid of the dark ass pool party ass photo, and we supposed to be excited? Come on, bruh. At this point, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think it would be in Chloe's best interest. Even though she's still on Parkwood, y'all need to stop announcing that your shit is dropping on Parkwood, because now you're making me look at Beyonce like, what the fuck y'all doing with this girl? You know what I'm saying? You got this whole visual rollout for Cowboy Carter. Everywhere we see you, you in uniform and shit with your cowboy outfit on, or cowgirl outfit rather. And this motherfucker can't even get out the goddamn pool. God damn it. Let's keep the show rolling, man. I'm just going to get everything out, man. While we sitting here, we just going to get everything out the motherfucking way, man. Next up on the list, we got T.I. Apparently, T.I. was arrested last night at the Atlanta airport due to a case of mistaken identity. Ain't that about a bit? They say rapper T.I. was arrested on Sunday night at Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, but it was a case of mistaken identity, TMZ has learned. A warrant had been issued for another man named Clifford Harris, the same as T.I.'s real name, who was wanted in Baltimore, Maryland. The suspect is wanted for alleged involvement in violent behavior toward a woman, stalking, and possibly involving a firearm. T.I. was taken from the airport to Clinton County Jail. Since the warrant was issued out of state, the arrest triggered an automatic extradition hearing. T.I.'s attorney, Steve Sato, tells TMZ he got on the phone with the Clayton County Sheriff's Office and had T.I. released within 2 hours of his arrest. The judge reviewed and dismissed this extradition order. The Clifford Harris, who is wanted, reportedly weighs about 205 pounds. T.I. reportedly weighs about 165. This complaint was first filed on June 13th of this year. And lucky for him, this was not the right person, because, man, you had Tip been locked up for this shit on some real, his whole world would have been goddamn crashing down, because people already got crazy allegations against him that he been fighting. And it looks like, I don't know, he might come out on top, he might not. But this would have put the nail in the motherfucking coffin, man, had this been legit. Good for him that it's not. All right. Now, somebody who is in a bit of legal trouble as of today is Florida rapper Bossman DLow. Now, I don't know what the fuck happened with Bossman DLow or where he was at or what he's been into, but it seems that footage has surfaced online of the feds taking him into custody in a drug raid of some sort, or a bust. I won't even say a drug raid, but a bust of some sort. That's all I can really call it, is a bust. Because I don't know what they was looking for. I don't know what they found. I don't know who called them or who gave them the tip. But it ain't looking too good for the fifth floor eating hibachi right now. He might be on the fifth block eating a chi-chi by the time this shit is all over. Now, this ain't the first time that Bossman DLow has been arrested, even in 2024. He was arrested earlier this year for possession of cocaine and marijuana. And they basically said that the amount that he had on him was too much for personal use. They figured he had an intent to distribute. So this is the second time in the same calendar year that he's gone down for something with like a dramatic ordeal. So let me go ahead and pull up this footage of Mr. DLow, shall we?
No, it's not, is it?
That's DLow.
What the f? Oh, that is Bossman DLow. What the f? Guys, I'm on the scene. That's Bossman DLow. What the f? Hey, free Bossman. This is nuts. Oh wait, that's the same homie from last time. Holy shit. This is nuts. Bossman!
Woo! There you have it. Bossman DLow getting escorted out in cuffs in Florida. And you seen they had the K9s out, so I'm pretty sure it was drogas. One thing about it, man, talent cannot save you from your demons or whatever extracurricular proclivities you find yourself into. So, if you listen to Bossman, you fuck with him, you like him, you love him, the best thing you could do is pray for him. It seems he might be going down a road similar to one of his a lot of his Florida counterparts, but I was thinking of goddamn Kodak Black. These people seem to be coming out of really rough backgrounds. They getting a little bit of money and decide they want to be kingpins. I don't know, man. Wishing him all the best, though. Fucking with the feds ain't what you want, man. Especially coming out the gate. Like, you ain't even been like hot for a full year yet. You know what I mean? As far as like people really knowing who you are. That is not the way to do it, my brother. This is the perfect way to fuck up your entire buzz and lose time that could be dedicated towards your career, towards your come up. You could be out collecting a bag on the road, doing a barbecue tour, building towards getting arenas and stuff, man. Like, It's too bad. All right. In other music news, we've got Kehlani's baby daddy coming out. Kehlani's baby daddy claims that she is in a cult and wants custody of their child, their daughter. This is wild. Via TMZ, they state Kehlani and Javon Young White have been ordered to attend mediation to discuss custody visitation and assist in developing a mutually agreeable parenting plan. Okay? As far as Mr. Javon, he just filed a paternity petition and he's gunning for full custody of their daughter, Adia Nomi. According to court documents obtained by TMZ that have not been shared on TMZ, Javon says he believes Kehlani's been mixed up with a cult for the past few years, which is influencing how she raises their 5-year-old daughter. Javon is alleging that the cult leader has a slew of SA accusations and fears their daughter could be at risk without court intervention. In fact, he's claiming that this cult leader's got Kehlani under their thumb to such an extent that he's convinced her he's a threat to their child, which is why she's kept him from seeing his daughter. Bottom line, between Kehlani's hectic tour schedule and her current environment, he feels he does not think that she's fit to be carrying her daughter around. Kehlani and Javon welcomed Adia in 2019, but split up the following year. As we know, she ain't really into men like that no more anyway. They say the singer's fans know Adia well. She's popped up all over her mom's IG and even starred in the video for Little Story. And it seems that there's not much other information regarding his allegations on Kehlani. Seems that he's really trying to besmirch her name so that he can get their child, but they're going to have to attend mediation to get this thing worked out. Hopefully she's not in no crazy cult. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what cult puts you up to fight for Palestine and stuff, but whatever she's got going on, man, I hope she's safe. I hope the child is safe first and foremost, because when it comes to adults, we can kind of figure it out. But when it comes to children, that is paramount. All right. So whatever y'all got to do, if y'all got to take meetings, y'all got to, do dual parenting. I don't know if Kehlani on tour, if the child got to be with him while she do the tour, man, figure the shit out, bruh. If he's unfit to be a parent, keep his ass away. You know what I'm saying? I got to be honest on all fronts. I can't take nobody's side because I don't know what's real and what's not. But that's what's on the presses for today. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. First I'm out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.